Hello, I'm happy you're here. Welcome back to my 30-day decluttering challenge. I'm vlogging the journey, so this is done like vlog style. It's not completely just decluttering. I'm also living my life, parenting 2 children over summer vacation, so it's noon. So I was looking at my list because I do have all of my declutter spaces like already listed out and assigned to a day. I have gone through and I have moved some things around, but I looked today at what the assignment is and I'm not ready. It's my clothes. I'm not mentally or emotionally prepared for this one. I think we're gonna do trash bags. I don't know if I want to rip everything out of where it is. I think I just want to pull it either like off the hangers or like out of the drawer. And I think I might even go for a little bit of an organization situation, which this series has not been about. This is solely about getting stuff out of my house and less about the cleaning and the organizing part of having a functional home, which I wouldn't know anything about. Let's just go take a quick look. It's dark in here. Let me open some shades. Let's shed some light on the situation here. And this is, of course, only my clothes. I go through the kids' clothes on like more of a cycle because my children are growing constantly. So this is going to be about just getting stuff out of my house that like I don't wear anymore, or I bought with the intention of wearing and then it actually just never really suited me, and I maybe wore it once or like tried it on before leaving and then decided, ooh, I don't actually like this. I store my clothes in 2 spots. Ignore all of the dust in this room, please. So these 1, 2, 3, 4 drawers, we're going to ignore, again, gigantic mountains of laundry everywhere, okay? Thank you. And then my closet in here, which is also kind of like storagey stuff. So I have hanging clothes, which I guess a lot of my sweatshirts are probably in that basket we just passed. This is where I usually put sweatpants, pajamas, got some swimsuits, got some robes and some jackets, my flannels, my Hawaiian shirts, my sweaters, which I think a big bulk of what's gonna leave is gonna come out of this. And then my coaching gear, and then I think a big bulk of this right here are like baby clothes I want to save just because like memories and the feelings attached to it. So those would need like special memory boxes. And then I think some of these are just, they have holes in them. I wouldn't want to donate them because you shouldn't donate things that are unuseful, not useful, broken, or stained. But I also have a hard time throwing it out because I'm like, I could use this fabric because I would like to be sustainable and I would like to craft and sew and make, but I want to use stuff that isn't completely contributing to our overconsumption situation. So I feel a lot of guilt about getting rid of this stuff. I don't know what to do about that yet. I also get a really big guilt about making things too, so how about that? Do we really need more things in existence? I don't know. I mean, technically the supplies already exists, but it exists because I buy it, and so they're like, there must be a demand for this. I'm literally trying to talk myself out of feeling guilty about having textile hobbies. So help me with that, please. Please, I need some help. I would like to shift over to using secondhand supplies, or more often secondhand supplies. So I think that's a good start, and that's okay. I think I should allow myself to enjoy textile hobbies. Anyway, listen, this is a onesie with a hood and feet, and I will not be getting rid of this. I can't tell you why. I just won't. But I think some of these jeans, it's like, okay not to be the same size I was before I had children. I can let go of some of these jeans. And then we get into more hoodies and jackets and things. I don't want to do this one. I guess let's start with a donation bag and then we'll work from there. Okay, let's go get a black trash bag. forget that a lot of my clothes are sitting in these gigantic dirty laundry piles. I know I just put like 7 shirts back in these drawers, but I promise you the shirts that I've either put into this bag to get rid of or put into this bag for alternate fabricing reasons, I do not wear. Or if I do wear them, it's because my other things are dirty. But if I'm out of clothes, then I'll just have to wash clothes. I think our whole family could use with culling down on clothing. My husband has the most shirts out of all of us. So like for example, some shirts that are in here and why they went into this bag instead of that bag, the bag to get rid of. I've worn these so much. And like, yeah, I can wear them as like jams and everything, but they're just, it's full of holes. Look at this hole in the side of this shirt, guys. Okay. This is, is this regular consumption core? Are we out here doing this? Is this regular, like, this is like jammy shirt. Like I'm not wearing this in public usually. But I had my tie-dye summer and now I could maybe like cut it into like just cut the sleeves off maybe and just have it as like a workout shirt. Could be an option. I have a few shirts like that I wear for either running or lifting. And in case you're curious about the rest of this closet space, I have the closet itself as a whole different day. So we're just doing clothes for this one. We're not doing the entire closet. When I have tackled this closet in the past, I've done the entire thing instead of breaking it into the different things that are in here. So I think that that's gonna help me to do this because I'm not gonna do the rest of the closet tomorrow. Like it's not for like another week. So I think that's gonna help to kind of split this into sections because it's clearly not just clothes in here. Like there's so much more going on and I don't want it to be all clothes. Like I don't need that many decisions in my day-to-day life. I'm not looking to fill this thing up. I buy all of my clothes now, unless they are like utility clothes, like, and what I think of as utility is like workout gear and bras and underpants. If it's not that, I get all of my stuff secondhand, or at least 99% of my stuff is secondhand. So I'm not shopping all of the time to fill this up. So I think going through and getting rid of a few of these things is going to feel so good because I will not be replacing it, at least not overnight, because I don't shop unless it's secondhand. So I'm just trying to be more mindful about the pieces that I am getting and just trying to make sure that it fits. I try it on and it is something that I 100% want to add to my wardrobe. So I'm hoping that clearing out the clothes first will help to then focus on the rest of the closet later. But that is a different day. Okay, let's go. Yes, I have a little bit of a sweater obsession, okay? So what? I'm looking now, like I can categorize my looks into a few categories. We've got sweater, we've got flannel, we've got hoodie. I think sometimes crew necks kind of fit somewhere between hoodie and sweater. And then loud floral prints. Those are my looks, okay? Listen, I got rid of a couple of the sweaters, but I love sweaters. They're my favorite. I'm hoping with this one cleared off, because some of them were just like clothes that were too small post baby that might now fit me. So I might be able to sneak some of these t-shirts that were on this shelf back into my now empty drawer. Like there's 7 shirts in there. And then I need to get some kind of memory box situation for some of the garments that I want to hang on to that my kids wore. Like this little thing my grandmother made, and both my kids wore that. This little jacket, which I absolutely loved both my kids in. And this little, oh, this one especially. I think this one is the pinnacle. This is the Save Forever. This, How did either of my kids fit into this? Both of my kids wore this, and I can't even believe that. This is like the baby outfit, and I know that like all parents out there, especially if you're a sentimental parent, like you have the sentimental baby outfit, and this is mine, and it's for both of my kids, which helps for space saving, but I did keep another one that I also loved. Ugh, my gosh. I'm happy with my two, by the way. Like this is not me going, oh, babies. This is me going, oh, memories. So for now, until I get a memory box, we will keep these things on that shelf. Maybe I'll go back through and fold it. Maybe I won't. Who's ready for scarves to come back? I am so ready for a scarf to come back. Can we bring infinity scarves back, guys? Or why wait for trends, Sam? Why are we waiting? Ugh. Not with this shirt, but like, give me an infinity scarf, please. Oh, I loved infinity scarves time. Oh, it's beautiful, lovely, such an easy way. A little pop. All right, let me know down in the comments, should I bring back infinity scarves this fall? Let me know, I'll do it. I used to have such a collection, guys. I got rid of so many of them. On to the next. I decided that I wanted to try on the jeans before I just like fully sent them on their way. These like pre-baby jeans. I managed to get a pair on. They are not comfortable. I don't know if they would pass the squat test. Hold on, let's see. I feel like my legs are in casts. Oh, this is as far down as the jeans will let me go. Oh, and then everything snapped. But I did manage to button them, but they have a huge hole in the pocket from like carrying my phone in my back pocket. Okay. Okay. We are going to go out and we're going to plant in the boxes. Yeah?
Yay!
Woohoo! Rainbow carrots. Rainbow carrots.
But they still taste the same.
Yes, they do. Let's head out to the garden. All right, we've moved the tomatoes. We'll see if they survive. I think we have tomato cages somewhere. Not sure where. And then we've got our yellow peppers and our jalapenos, and Poppy has planted her row of rainbow carrots. And then we have zucchini and cucumbers, Owen's pumpkin, and then pumpkins in the last mound. And then 4 boxes with nothing in them. But again, this is our practice and our first like reintroduction into gardening, so I'm not trying to fill up all these boxes. I'm trying to figure it out and go from there. So I'm happy with this. We're gonna have an editing outro here because I did not end this vlog, but that closet has a lot more zones than I originally anticipated. So when I said that I'm going to do that closet first in clothes and then in stuff, that's not going to be true. That closet is going to take a lot more different sections than I originally planned because I can't just tackle all of that at once, or else I will never ever finish it. So if I don't break it up into even smaller chunks than I had already planned, it would not get done. So if you are struggling also with decluttering, I will say this right now, since I've been doing the decluttering stuff, I feel like I have more motivation and time to do the cleaning stuff. Who would have thought? Less stuff. The faster things can be done, the less things are just staring at you all of the time. I feel more inclined to do the cleaning bits, which is great, which it feels like when we moved in and we didn't have a lot of stuff yet here, I could keep on top of it a lot better. The house was so clean, and I think I've had like such a feeling of, oh my gosh, I could do this before. I had a kid at the time. I could stay on top of stuff. The counters were cleared. Everything was clean. the floors were done, like why can't I do that now? And it's just the simple fact of we have put too much stuff into our house, or we have put too much stuff and not organized it in a way that made sense. So doing even these small decluttering tasks, even the ones that you can't see on a day-to-day basis, has greatly improved all of the rest of the stuff. But thank you for being here, and I will see you tomorrow.